Blake Lively court meltdown after Ryan Reynolds shockingly dumps her. The insane truth stuns everyone.
Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Bryan Freedman, grilled on Blake Lively in contentious interview.
The courtroom fell into shocked silence as Blake Lively lost her composure in front of the judge.
I've represented a lot of people in the worst moments of their careers, the worst moments of their life, and Justin has been destroyed by this.
Moments after a devastating ruling against her, Lively reportedly erupted in a meltdown that left everyone speechless.
Lively was laughing and having a good time, and no one could really see that there's anything off here.
Witnesses say the Hollywood star's face flushed with anger and embarrassment as her legal strategy crumbled. Cameras outside the courthouse captured her rushing out in tears, a once-poised actress now shaken and humiliated in public.
The Blake Lively-Justin Baldoni cases likely won't settle before trial, and this is according to Justin's lawyer.
This dramatic turn of events proved that even glamorous A-listers can fall from grace when the truth comes out.
Say with certainty that your client did not harass her?
I can say that with certainty that my client is one of the most honorable people I've ever met.
From that moment on, nothing would ever be the same for Lively. Her carefully built image, one of grace, charm, and the perfect Hollywood family, was suddenly on the verge of collapsing.
This is about a man's reputation. This is about multiple people whose lives have been turned upside down, accusations that have been thrown out that need to be proven.
And to make it worse, no one saw the next blow coming. Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Bryan Freedman, went on record stating there would be no secret deals to cover up what really happened. Instead, the entire case would drag on until the truth was laid bare for everyone to see.
So Freedman added, I've represented a lot of people in the worst moments of their careers, the worst moments of their life, and Justin has been destroyed by this. This is a really serious thing.
After Freedman's hard-hitting interview, word got out that Lively's defense was taking a massive hit. She'd been banking on a quiet settlement, a quick statement to clear her name, and then a swift return to business as usual. But when?
And in this day and age, the only way you can truly get back is to prove your innocence. And he noted how trials are now important to prove your innocence.
Freedman declared that settlement was off the table, and that Baldoni was eager to prove his innocence in a full-blown trial.
He sat down and chatted in a new podcast interview, and he had a lot to say.
Lively's panic turned into something more visible. People in the courtroom described her demeanor as tense, her usual confidence seeming to evaporate the second she realized there was no easy exit from this legal nightmare. The trouble for Lively didn't start in that courthouse, though. It began.
3 months after Blake Lively levied SH allegations on the set of It Ends With Us, Justin Baldoni's lawyer admitted that a settlement likely isn't in the forecast.
Months earlier, when she first accused Justin Baldoni of harassing her on the set of their film. At the time, her story sounded devastating, and many believed her. But soon, contradictory details started coming to light. There were leaked texts, messages showing a cozy relationship between Lively and Baldoni. Behind-the-scenes footage emerged, capturing her laughing and enjoying his company in moments she later claimed felt uncomfortable and inappropriate.
The high-profile litigator Bryan Freedman noted that his client has been destroyed by this, his words.
These cracks in her narrative turned into gaping holes when Freedman presented the evidence to the judge.
Types of cases take a massive personal toll. They take a huge financial toll. It's really, really difficult. And for them, it's not a game, right? For them, it's not entertainment, and it shouldn't be, because this is about a man's reputation.
Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds, the man who was supposed to stand beside Lively through everything, shocked the public by filing documents to get himself removed from Baldoni's countersuit. Insiders speculated Reynolds feared getting dragged in too deep, worried that any involvement on his part would threaten his own brand.
Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni both refused to meet with the mediator and potentially have a settlement. So, what was true in February, it seems nothing much has changed.
The backlash was swift. Did he truly have confidence in his wife's claims? Or was he looking out for himself when things got too messy? Either way, the power couple's unified front started to crumble, and their fans were left wondering if their perfect marriage was just another Hollywood ACTAS if that weren't enough drama for one family.
The only thing that would really make a settlement possible would be an apology.
Things only got worse when a documentary titled He Said. She Said, Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni dropped in the UK. It was produced by ITN Productions, and it blindsided Lively's team completely.
I can't see that happening anytime soon. So Freedman then said, you keep referring to it as a circus, and I get it. You see a lot of cases, you see a lot of things, and you do a great job. But the reality is this is not a circus when you go through an experience like this.
They'd had no idea something so damaging was coming. This 90-minute special didn't hold back. It included private text messages, eyewitness interviews, and professional analysis that painted Lively as someone who stretched the truth to smear Baldoni's name.
There's a new documentary that has come out in the UK regarding Justin and Blake. Yes, this documentary in particular was with England's ITN Productions.
The documentary quickly racked up millions of views, turning what had been a simmering conflict into an explosive worldwide scandal. With social media ablaze, the conversation shifted from questioning Baldoni's behavior to questioning Lively's credibility. Hashtags like #JusticeForJustin popped up, and fans who had once cheered for Lively's romances and glitzy red carpet appearances found themselves rethinking everything they believed about her. Even some of her longtime supporters admitted that the mounting evidence didn't look good. Worst of all for Lively, Hollywood brands that had lined up to work with her began re-evaluating their endorsements and sponsorships. No one wants to attach their image to a scandal that refuses to go away.
Where is the evidence? She said she felt uncomfortable in the dancing scene. Justin Baldoni showed a video from the dancing scene. We couldn't see anything there.
Hugh Jackman, known for his friendship with Ryan Reynolds, suddenly found himself served with a subpoena to give a deposition in this entangled case. Rumors suggest that while hanging out together, Jackman and Reynolds may have discussed ways to handle Baldoni's growing complaints, and that conversation turned into something more serious behind closed doors. Jackman tried to dodge the legal drama by staying neutral, but Freedman's team insisted he had key information.
Stream on Max and Discovery Plus beginning on March 31st. And the documentary will chronicle the ins and outs of the Lively and Baldoni legal battle surrounding their 2024 film, It Ends With Us.
Suddenly, the charming banter between Wolverine and Deadpool didn't seem quite so innocent. And then there was the so-called beard theory. People started whispering that Lively's marriage to Reynolds was more staged than real, a strategic arrangement to maintain their spotless Hollywood image. At the same time, claims circulated that Lively and Baldoni had grown far closer than she'd ever admitted.
There was more discussion about the dance scene footage. And again, this is the same person who looked at the dance footage from before. So
enough to potentially spark jealousy and sabotage behind the scenes. This rumor only added fuel to the fire. Was Blake Lively spinning a tale of harassment to cover up her own secret relationship with Baldoni? As more and more revelations leaked, Lively's allies became harder to spot. Industry veterans who once showered her with praise took several steps back, not wanting to be dragged into the spectacle.
His take on the video was that it didn't prove Justin's case. It actually backed up Blake's, which a lot of people disagreed with, and it caused a lot of controversy. So I was interested that Mia spoke for this documentary.
Even showbiz gossip sites that usually sided with big-name celebrities questioned her intentions. Why hadn't she settled when she had the chance, if she was so sure Baldoni had wronged her? Why were there so many contradictory pieces of evidence pointing to a cozy friendship, maybe more, between them?
HBO's Insecure and Perry Mason weighed in on the dramatic on-set feud between the It Ends With Us co-stars, which is now the subject of multiple lawsuits.
The pressure built, culminating in the courtroom scene that will go down as one of Lively's most humiliating moments.
From reading the text messages, I do get the sense that at one point there was genuine affection between them and what felt like a friendship. Now, Mia was not involved in the making of It Ends With Us, which I guess is a good thing because it's a neutral voice.
Freedman arrived armed with a barrage of questions and a mountain of evidence. Within minutes, it became clear that Lively's team was outmatched. She tried to maintain her composure, but the tension was overwhelming.
A lot of us did feel that there was a lot of potentially manipulation going on.
Witnesses described the moment as surreal, seeing an A-lister so visibly shaken by a reality she couldn't script or control. It was in that charged atmosphere that the judge made a damaging ruling against her, effectively giving Freedman and Baldoni the upper hand to move forward without any confidentiality deals to hide the truth, leaving the courthouse in tears. Lively realized all too well that this was no longer a private clash between Hollywood personalities. It was a colossal, career-threatening crisis unfolding on the world stage. Her meltdown was more than just an outburst of emotion. It symbolized the moment she recognized her well-crafted story might be collapsing for good.
And again, this is the same person who looked at the dance footage.
In the aftermath, many are speculating about what comes next. Will Ryan Reynolds stay on the sidelines to protect himself? Will Hugh Jackman's deposition add new layers of scandal to an already chaotic saga? And how will Justin Baldoni rebuild his career now that Freedman has exposed so many holes in Lively's allegations? For now, the spotlight remains firmly on Blake Lively, who finds herself in the biggest fight of her professional life.
The scenes that Blake Lively has apparently also complained about that she felt uncomfortable in shooting. This video that's been leaked that is on Reddit showed that Blake Lively was laughing and having a good time, and no one could really see that there's anything off here.
She once seemed untouchable, a beloved star with a pristine reputation. Now, she faces a grueling legal process that promises to lay bare every text, every private conversation, and every contradiction in her story. And if Freedman's steadfast refusal to settle is any indicator, Lively has a long battle ahead, one that could shatter her public image beyond repair. The final question is, can Blake Lively salvage her reputation, or has she already set in motion her own Hollywood downfall?
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, will be deposed, and I suspect that might be making Ryan Reynolds extremely nervous, and I'll tell you why.
With so many revelations pouring in, it seems clear that no matter what happens next, the once untouchable starlet will never again hold the same luster in the public eye. Her meltdown, captured both in the courtroom and by onlookers outside, has become the defining moment of a scandal that only grows more complicated by the day. And in an industry that thrives on fresh drama, this saga shows no signs of slowing down. Stay tuned, because every new twist seems more unbelievable than the last. And it's anyone's guess how Blake Lively will emerge from the scandal that could change her career forever.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content.